Bay, Arizona's largest utility, APS, is planning to build 2 new natural gas plants in central Arizona. But how it got permission for the projects is a source of controversy as the science community continues calling for new sustainable energy sources, not fossil fuels.
12 News journalist Joe Dana explains what happened.
You know, if you ask environmental protection groups, they say this was an egregious act of ignoring due process. In filing its request, APS says they were simply finishing a project that was first approved 20 years ago.
Commissioner Marquez Peterson.
Aye.
Chairman O'Connor.
Aye, and the ayes carry 4-0.
A gas plant project resurrected. Last month, 4 elected corporation commissioners voted 4-0 to approve construction of 2 new natural gas units at an existing gas plant near Coolidge. The Democrat on the commission, Anna Tovar, was absent during the meeting. The vote was unusual. It came during a meeting normally reserved for mundane items. This was a proposal by APS to build the final 2 of a 12-unit gas plant from a plan that was 20 years old. Opponents said the certificate of environmental compatibility for the project expired in 2006.
Things have changed substantially since this certificate of environmental compatibility was granted.
Alex Rothier of Western Resource Advocates tried to speak at the meeting. It was up to Commission Chair Jim O'Connor to allow Rothier to speak.
I'm going to overrule and say that we'll bring the item to a vote without public comment.
O'Connor said no because he said Rothier's group was not an official intervener in the original 2001 case. Rothier says the commission should have required APS to show more proof construction of natural gas turbines are justified.
It's not always in a utility's best interest to find the most cost-effective option. Since 2001, the price of solar and wind and batteries have come down substantially. Solar in Arizona is now the most cost-effective form of energy on the grid.
According to APS, the project is compatible with environmental regulations, and a competitive procurement process is underway to build the units. Quote, as demand for energy in Arizona grows, our natural gas fleet is an important part of the diverse energy mix, says APS in a public statement. They say the expansion would add 90 megawatts of energy, enough to power 14,400 homes. And APS says they expect construction on the expansion to begin in 2025 and begin producing energy in 2026. By the way, natural gas, not as dirty as coal, but still a primary contributor to greenhouse gases.
All right, so let's rewind this a little bit.
Yeah.
The Sierra Club.
Yeah.
Big organization. They work with APS. How could they not know about this project?
It's actually a really good question. And here's the thing. APS filed this record in October, so it was a public record. The Sierra Club just says it wasn't in an area that they typically see. And in fact, they are a member of APS's Resource Planning Advisory Committee. They say, in their words, this was sneaky. And they say at any point APS could have just let them know about this, but they chose not to. So the fact that public discussion wasn't allowed, in the Sierra Club's view, this is further proof that this was intended to be pushed through without any scrutiny or controversy.
Fascinating stuff. Thanks, Joe.